Hello and welcome to LIS Learning Italian Songs, Learning Italian with Songs, and this is a video that I didn't want to do, but I have to do it. You might have heard of the song...
Oh, let me lower my chair here. Okay, not?
You might have heard of the song ESPRESSO MACCHIATO or something like that. It is a song which was not written by an Italian. I think the authors and performers are Estonian, if I'm not mistaken. The song has become very popular lately, and so here I am to tell you about the lyrics. I have them on my computer here, and I will read from there, so that's why you see me looking that way. And the lyrics will be, well, they will be on this part of the screen, and the title is Espresso Macchiato. The pronunciation of the Estonian singer is quite good for an Italian pronunciation. I am going to give you my version of the pronunciation, which is standard Italian. My accent is from the Northeast, if you want to know about it. And I'm going to tell you which words of the song are really Italian words and which are like some kind of tortured Italian, if we can put it this way. So the title is Espresso Macchiato. Espresso Macchiato. Let me say it one more time. Espresso Macchiato. Espresso is, well, of course you know that it's an espresso coffee. In Italy, we seldom or never ask for an espresso at the bar, or as we would say, an espresso. We simply order a coffee, which in Italian is un caffè. You never ask for un espresso, per favore, or it's very rare. Un caffè. And I made a video about coffee, or even more than one, and you can look it up. I'll put a link here or in the description box. Espresso macchiato. Espresso means espresso. Actually, the word would mean made specifically for you or for one person at the moment. It was not made beforehand. I am making it expressly for you right now. Espresso. Macchiato, the word really actually means stained, like when you stain your clothes, for example. And macchiato means when you take your coffee and you stain it with milk. So you put a little milk in your espresso coffee cup. So the espresso coffee cup in Italy is very small. Go and watch my videos. And in this small coffee cup, when you just get a shot of espresso, like half of it or even less than half of it is filled with coffee. When you get a macchiato, you fill the remaining part of the coffee cup with milk froth, and that is called a macchiato. Mi amore, starting from the first line, that is not real Italian. In Italian, we would say mio amore. Mio amore. Amore is love, and mio with an O in the end means mine, love of mine. So mi amore sounds more like a Spanish or Span-Italian, something like that. Mi amore in Italian we would say mio amore, and it means my love. Espresso macchiato, macchiato, macchiato. So espresso macchiato, stained like with milk or with milk froth. Por favore, third line. We don't say por favore in Italian. This is once again a mix between Spanish por favor and Italian per favore. In Italian we would say per favore and not por favore, which means please. Literally it would mean for favor or in order to do me a favor, for favor, as a favor. Per favore is your way of saying please in Italian. Oh, and as for corneo, I don't know what he was thinking about. This is not an Italian word. Maybe he was thinking about cornetto, which is your croissant. Cornetto actually literally means little horn. But in many parts of Italy, when you want to order a croissant, you order a cornetto. In my neck of the woods, we sometimes call it a brioche, which might be incorrect, but that's the way we call it here. But cornetto is used in most of Italy to mean a croissant. So I think he was referring to that. Cornetto is not corneo. And I will write the correct spelling of cornetto right here. Following line, or after a few lines, we will find ciao bella. Ciao bella is real Italian. Ciao is the most common familiar greeting in Italian. Ciao is like your hi or hello. And I made a video on the song Bella Ciao, which has the Ciao Bella, or the same words, only, switched one before the other. Ciao Bella. Bella Ciao is a very famous song. Go and watch the video. I will link it here or in the description below. Ciao is your hi or hello. If you want to know about the origin of the word ciao, probably the most famous Italian word around the world, go and watch my video. Bella means beautiful, and we know that it's referred to a female person because it's bella with the A in the end. If it were referred to a male person, it would be bello, and then we have plurals, but you don't care about that. Ciao bella means hello beautiful, you beautiful girl, woman, we don't know. I'm Tommaso. Tommaso, the name Tommaso in Italian would be spelled with two M's. Tommaso, we would say it Tommaso, not Tommaso. Addicted to tobacco. Tobacco in Italian is tabacco. Tabacco. So not tobacco, but ta with the A, tabacco. Me like me coffee very importante. Now the Italian word here is importante. We would say it importante, and it means important, of course. No time to talk. Scusi. Scusi is an Italian word, and it means I'm sorry or excuse me, depending on the context. Scusi is a polite way of saying I'm sorry or excuse me. My days are very busy, and I just own this little ristorante. Ristorante is another Italian word, and it is correct. Ristorante is restaurant. Ristorante is one of those tricky words, tricky because they end with the letter E, but ristorante is a masculine noun, and masculine nouns usually, but not always, end with the letter O at the singular. Ristorante is one of the many exceptions. Ristorante, masculine noun, restaurant. Life may give you lemons when dancing with the demons. This is all English. No stresso, no stresso. We would never say no stresso in Italian. In Italian, the word stress, I say it the Italian way. The word stress is stress. Stress, say it like that. Stress. And we do not put the O at the end. So no stresso is not Italian. We would say no stress. No need to be depresso. Depresso, this is a real Italian word, and it's, depressed. Depresso. If you're a female and you want to say I'm depressed, you would say sono depressa. A in the end for female, usually. Mi amore, amore, once again, we already covered this.
Amore means love, espresso macchiato, por favore, which is per favore, espresso macchiato.
Okay, me like to fly privati with 24 carati. Okay, privati is an Italian word, and it would be the plural of the word privato, the adjective privato, which means private. It could also mean other things, but for the sake of this song, it means private. So privati is the plural, and it would be attached, referred to a plural noun. Privati, private. 24 carati. Carati is the Italian for carats, the plural. So 24 carati is real Italian. When talking about gold or diamonds, we would use the word carati is the plural. Un carato, 24 carati. Also, mi casa very grandioso. Casa is a real Italian word. I am from the north, and I usually say it casa with the sweet, it's called the sonora S, the S, casa, like this, almost like a Z. In the center or south of Italy, you will hear more casa with the sorda, with the unvoiced S, and I think the correct version is casa with the unvoiced S, but casa or casa is an Italian word, and it means home or house. Very grandioso. Grandioso is grandiose, very big, very big and magnificent, we could say. But if we were to refer to the adjective grandioso to the word casa, we would have to say grandiosa. Feminine noun casa, so feminine adjectives. Grandiosa with the A in the end. Mi mani numeroso. This wouldn't be grammatically correct in Italian. Mi mani, in Italian, for us, money is plural. We use the word soldi, so we would say soldi numerosi, but we wouldn't say it like that. Numeroso means in a very big number. So I read many books by Stephen King. Ho letto numerosi libri di Stephen King, but we wouldn't say I have numerosi money. Yeah, numeroso means in big numbers, but you wouldn't use it in conjunction with money. I work around the clock. This is not Italian. Clock in Italian is orologio, so not clock. And that's why I'm sweating like a mafioso. Mafioso, we would say it in Italian. I would say mafioso with the voiced S. A person from the center or southern Italy would say mafioso, probably, with the unvoiced S. And it means a person adhering to the mafia, so a criminal of some kind. Life is like spaghetti. Spaghetti, we say in Italian spaghetti, and I made a video about spaghetti. Go and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. Spaghetti actually means small threads or strings. Check out the video where I explain everything about spaghetti, the word. It's hard until you make it. No stress, no stress.
I'm gonna be espresso, mi amore, espresso macchiato, por favore, espresso macchiato, blah, 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 blah.
So this ends the song. I know this is a very quick, raw, and unedited video, but you know, I have my daughter singing this song all day long, and I really grew tired of hearing this unreal Italian, and I wanted to explain to everybody who's watching that is not real Italian. Here is how you would say it in Italian. Still, if you like the song, it's a fun song to, you know, sing along or maybe dance if it's your cup of tea. And that's it for today, and I'll see you on the next of LIS Learn Italian Songs. Learn Italian with songs. Ciao.